Well, water is one of the most critical resources we have in the western U.S. And if we don't take a careful look at it now, with the population growth that we expect for the future, we'll get into a position where we may not have the water quality and quantity that we need for the future. Utah has the greatest snow on Earth. Every winter we enjoy skiing on it, and when it melts, we all depend on it to roll down the hill so we can drink it. It's one of our best assets. For the next 10 to 50 years, the climate models indicate warming of our atmosphere, and a warmer atmosphere is a moister atmosphere. With more water in the atmosphere, we'd expect more precipitation, and that's actually what the models show, is slightly more precipitation for us on average. However, the form of that precipitation will be switching over an increased amount of rain and a decreased amount of snow. That will lead to more evaporation and eventually less water available to us. Water is one of the most important resources we have here in the American West, and we need a program to look carefully at it now so that we don't end up 30 years from now looking back and saying, I wish we had this number and these numbers and information 20, 30 years ago.
iUTAH is a large project that I like to tell people was made to invest in the capacity of the state of Utah to do science on water.
Research Focal Area 1 is assessing the water supply across this montane through urban gradients that we're seeing in our state, and also the water quality. As water resources come and melt earlier in the season, we're still trying to understand how if we can capture that water and make sure that we have it available for our use.
I help lead the social and engineering sciences research focus area for iUTAH. I'm very interested in human aspects of environmental systems, and so I've worked for a long time on issues about agriculture and rural land use. And these days I'm looking at the whole water system that involves all the different water users and water use communities. It's much more than just an urban puzzle for Utah. Most of the water is still used, for example, in agriculture.
I'm in Research Focus Area 3, which is coupled and natural human systems. I look at human needs for water systems, and I also look at ecological needs. I would say that's really new because often research looks at either ecosystems or people, and it doesn't link them together very well. But our real world, we link them together every day.
iUTAH is structured in a way that's designed to try to promote collaboration among different kinds of researchers, and also to promote the integration of research with all the rest of what we're about here, which is training a future workforce of scientists.
We've already learned a huge amount about water through the iUTAH project, how much of it comes into the system, how it moves through the system, and how it eventually gets used. And so the way I see it, as long as we continue our careful study of water and we make sound decisions about water over the next several decades, we'll have a future with an ample, high-quality, affordable supply.